male lead, he is still heavily abusive to the main character. That hasn't changed. So he has bipolar personality syndrome caused by the car accident and seeing his father's death. And when he's the other personality, he takes his issues and problems out on the main character. I am not kidding, he does. He forces himself on the main character. He hurts the main character. And the main character, quote unquote, consents to it, quote unquote, allows it because he thinks this is the only way he can help the male lead, is about letting the male lead do whatever he wants to him. And then he gets the male lead to take his medicine and the male lead comes out of it. But honestly, it's not just these moments where the male lead is cruel to the main character. He literally forces himself on the main character when the main character is trying to go to their child and take care of their child, and he's upset the main character's choosing their child over him, even though they've already done it a few times. He even points it out to the male lead once the male lead finally got what he wanted from the main character, and the main character's like, you could have waited until I came back after taking care of our child. Like, we've done it before, and we did it just before you decided you wanted more. So yes, the male lead is still horrible. The male lead, he accuses the main character of cheating twice. I am not kidding. Even though he's the one who's being all suspicious and sneaking around with the second cousin's boyfriend, he accuses his own boyfriend of cheating. First time he accuses the main character is when he sees the bruises he caused on the main character himself onto him, and he starts being like, oh, you're getting it from somebody else. Because he thinks the main character actually likes the stuff he does to him, because, he likes it, so the main character goes along with stuff that he wants. I'm pretty sure the main character doesn't actually like their plays. He just made himself believe he likes them because the male lead likes them, and he always does what the male lead wants. So yes, the male lead is accusing the main character of the bruises, and the main character is telling him, no, these are caused by you, but he refuses to acknowledge that he's done this to the main character. And so he just refuses it, and I just wanted to fist fight him. The second time he accuses the main character of cheating on him is after a confrontation thing involving him, the main character, and the second cousin's boyfriend, and they all split from each other, and the main character and male lead ended up meeting up with each other once more, and he starts accusing the main character of cheating on him once more, and specifically cheating with that bodyguard the main character hired to protect the family, because again, he doesn't really know who this bodyguard guy is. He thinks he's just a friend of the main character because the main character hasn't told him yet of this. And so he's just accusing the main character, and they get into a little physical fight, and this time the main character is actually fighting back. He's not allowing the male lead to lay hands on him, and he ends up pummeling the male lead to the ground, or the male lead passing out during their little physical fight, and so they get the male lead somewhere else. Male lead, he's not the only one accusing or suspecting his partner is stepping out on him. The second cousin is also suspecting it, but he is not going straight to his partner over these ideals. He goes straight to the main character, and he lays out what he believes, and the main character's like, hey, they're not cheating on us with each other. Like, you don't need to be worried about this. You need to believe and trust in your partner that he's doing the right thing, that nothing is going on between them, that my spouse is just helping your spouse become the best minor family leader he can be. And I'm like, honey, no, you should not trust them as far as you can throw them. They're acting suspicious. They're acting like they're cheating on you too. That is very much how they're acting. I wouldn't trust them with each other at all. The fact that they have no respect for you or your spouse, the way they're behaving, shows you everything you need to know. The main character, he is suspicious just like the second cousin is, but he's not thinking that they're cheating with each other. No, he thinks they're still involved in the issues from book 5. So he knows that he needs to protect them, because unlike the second cousin's boyfriend and the male lead, he actually cares about people. He actually wants to protect them. He wants to keep them safe, and be like, oh, but the male lead is doing everything he is doing because he wants to protect his family. No, he doesn't. Because if he cared and wanted to protect his family, he would have got his family out of it. And be like, but he can't. He wouldn't have been able to escape or run. And I'm like, yes, I understand that. I do understand that. But he doesn't even attempt to try to get out of this. No, he puts his claws down and tries digging into this stuff. And I'm like, you're just causing issues and stress between your family. You're harming your family doing what you're doing. And the male character sees this and decides he's going to do whatever he needs to protect them. So he uses the bodyguard he hired, the eldest cousin's bodyguard, one of them, and the doctor guy. He uses them to help him look into what these guys are doing. And sooner or later, he ends up getting hold of the master, who reveals that the bodyguard he hired was actually his subordinate the entire time, and that he needs the main character's help when it comes to the male lead and the second cousin's boyfriend. He needs them to secretly go behind their backs and deal the issue problem that he's been trying to get them to do. The thing the master's been wanting the two of them to do, that they've been dragging their feet on and basically causing him more strifes, issues, and problems, was he needed them to get signatures to get what belonged to the male lead rightfully back, or acknowledged it belonged to the male lead. Basically, it's these ports or companies involved in ports, just something with ports. It belongs to the male lead because his mother's name was rightfully on the coordinates. Basically, his father made sure it belonged to his mother so the major family couldn't steal it from them. And so they need these signatures to prove or acknowledge that this company or ports belong to the male lead. But they haven't been doing that. So he asked the main character to do it. So the main character went around getting all the signatures, tricking and lying to these people into giving it to him, and then getting rid of them. Yeah, he's been getting rid of people this entire time. Behind the male lead's back. He's been getting rid of people. I was like horrified. Like, the main character has been going against his own morals and beliefs because he loves the male lead so much, and I refuse to acknowledge that he actually really loves the male lead, and this isn't just Stockholm Syndrome, like a bad, horrible case of Stockholm Syndrome. I refuse to acknowledge that it's love. But yes, both the male lead and his younger brother, they both tried committing suicide at different times in the book, but both for the same reason. The male lead laying hands on the main character. The younger brother witnesses one of these times, and it traumatized him and gave him PTSD, and he ran off and harmed himself. The male lead, he had put security cameras up because he's tired of the amnesia, not remembering things. So he wanted to know what's going on during these bouts of forgetfulness. And so he put up security cameras. After that confrontation where he accused the main character the second time of cheating and he blacked out and woke up, he wanted to really know what happened. He wanted to see it with his own eyes because no one's telling him what happened. So he looked into the security cameras, sees himself harming the main character. He has a mental breakdown over it, full-on PTSD, runs away while the main character is screaming at him to come back, that they can fix this, that they can work on this, that he loves him, he's not going to leave him, abandon him. Well, the male lead's telling me he should, which he honestly should leave the male lead. The male lead does not deserve him at all, but no one's going to listen to me. And the male lead tries getting rid of himself. The master was the one who saved him. After the male lead wakes up from his attempt at committing suicide, the master rips into him. The master says, "You have a good lover. You have a good partner, somebody who's willing to withstand all your abuse and mistreatment and be by your side and help you through your problems and issues and your health issues. And this is how you repay him, is by treating him more horribly, thinking you need to leave him." Yes, honestly, in my opinion, he should leave him. The main character is better off, but because the main character is so deep in his own health issues, mental health issues, and Stockholm Syndrome, the main character can't acknowledge it, sadly. And the master just rips into the male lead that the male lead needs to be more caring, more supporting, more on the main character's side, be helpful to the main character, and I'm finally happy that someone's ripping into the male lead. Like, I was clapping the master the entire time, the things he was saying to the male lead, and getting into the male lead's head to be better and more supporting and more caring to the main character.